guys, yeah, I'm back again. I'm gonna try and do one vlog a week, just so that I can build up enough stuff to talk about with you guys, because otherwise I don't have much. As you can tell, there's a very different looking room behind me. That's one of the things that happened to me last year after I put the vlog on hiatus. I ended up having to move, not by choice. And yeah, this was basically the only place that was available. So yeah, it's a studio. So it's just me and my boy and the bare essentials, because I had to get rid of like everything else. Uh, it's actually in a house conversion. So I share the building with four guys. So I'm the only woman. But at least I have access to the garden, which you will have seen at the beginning of the vlog. That's my room door right behind me, and there's the kitchen area. So yeah, it's small, it's cramped, it's, you know, what? He made a funny noise. So I will basically give you a rundown of what's happened since you guys last saw me. So obviously, yeah, I had to move. That was like right on top of Christmas, so I didn't get to go and see family at Christmas. What else? Yes, the biometric residence thing that I was attempting to get a hold of was refused. Apparently, it was because I couldn't prove that I'd been in the country for 31 years. I'm like, dude, who has that kind of paperwork that far back? Do you know what I mean? Especially after you move multiple times. I also fell into the trap of playing Pokemon Go, and yeah, I've been at that for a few months now, and yeah, I mean I'm doing okay. I mean I don't tend to go to the gyms and battle very much. I just tend to collect the Pokemon. So let's see, what else? What else? What else? I have gotten back into my knitting again. I had my very first order for somebody that was willing to pay for something. Obviously, they've got to wait till they've got the money. So yeah, I've made it was a baby blanket. So I've made the baby blanket. Just got to wait for them to have the money to be able to pay me, and then I'll send it on down to them. I've made a shawl that I sent to somebody over in the States. What else has happened? I'm trying to think. Oh, I really hate it when my brain does that. I'm not entirely sure if you can hear that weird clicky clicking noise. That's actually the water draining away from the washing machine. Yeah. Um, yeah, it's a huge adjustment living here. Like huge. Um, I'm trying to think. Due to the small size of this place, I wasn't actually able to put my big wall scrolls up. So I have my two smaller ones, Tieria and Inuyasha. But unfortunately, I couldn't get Atherin or Ednal on the wall, unfortunately. I do have, my How to Train Your Dragon on the wall. Yeah, there's not a lot of wall space, because obviously the wardrobe takes up a big chunk. And then obviously I've got that small storage unit which I had to get because I couldn't bring the black one with me that I had before. but it is very cramped in here. I didn't even have an oven. I've ended up with what they call a little tabletop oven. That little thing right there. It's got two hobs on the top of it. So I've got that, my toaster, and the microwave, and the kettle, obviously, and that's my little fridge, because I don't have a freezer anymore. Yeah, it's difficult. It really is. And I have to share the washing facilities, not washing machine, tumble dryer. I have to share that with everybody else. So it's like, yeah, first come, first serve. You gotta jump in there real quick, otherwise you're gonna miss it. Other than that, I haven't. I've been kind of struggling with the whole stress and being in a different environment, and yeah, I mean it's not been really really easy, but I know. Uh yeah. Smokey's scratch post I bought for him. Look what he's done to it. Oh gosh, I only bought this in like, I think it's about maybe, what, 4 months ago? And he's done that to it already. Little monkey. But yeah, there's my TV. There's my drying rack. And my garden chair. There was no way I was leaving that behind. Because I purchased that last year. But yeah, I do have a bit of a garden right there. But yeah, it is cramped. It is very cramped. This is my little dining table, and as you can see, my shoes are right next to it. This is my little table. You see, Smokey's litter box is back there. His food bowl's down there with his nice little mat that says meow meow, which is very fitting because that's all he ever does. I'm actually starting to think that this is a little too big. Yeah. My latest project, I think I basically want it about dead on the length of that needle. But that's a little too big. I think I'm going to have to undo it and redo it. But yeah, I did teach myself how to do what they call the long tail cast on. Just from following some little video bits on Wiki. It's WikiHow, so yeah. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to start that again. A little too big for what I want it for. So, I'm just watching TV, and I decided to have some M&Ms, and yeah, one of my old habits kicked in. I separated all my colours. It's normal, isn't it? Though, it's kind of the next day now. It's 1:45 in the morning. I'm in like the worst routine ever at the moment, and I can't seem to get out of it. But yeah, I'm just catching up on one of my shows and drying off because my hair's still a bit wet from my shower, and having some M&Ms, as you saw. I don't know why I do that with the M&Ms. No clue. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. So yeah, I mean, I'll try and come up with something a bit more interesting the next time. Yeah, bye.